Guten Tag, Kinder. Wie geht's euch? Hoffentlich gut. Jetzt beginnen wir mit dem Arbeitsbuch. Lektion 6 Arbeitsbuch. We have already finished Kursbuch and we have read few texts in the Kursbuch. Now we will start with Arbeitsbuch. So now let's start. Arbeitsbuch, Seite Nummer 55. Aufgabe 1. Ergänze die Verben in der richtigen Form. Fill up the verbs in the correct form. First, I will explain you meanings of the forms. Ausfüllen to fill up, sich anmelden to register, teilnehmen to participate, bearbeiten to do processing, programmieren to program something. First, I will explain you meanings of the sentences, then you try to solve the exercise. Nummer 1. Hey, wartet mal, wait a minute. Wollt ihr bei einer Umfrage zum Thema Schullessen mitmachen? Do you want to join in a survey on the topic Schullessen? Ihr müsst nur diesen Fragebogen ausfüllen. Es dauert nicht lange. You only need to fill up this questionnaire. Fragebogen means questionnaire. It doesn't last for long. Nummer 2. Deine Fotos von der Klassenfahrt sind total schön geworden. Your photos of class trips are absolutely beautiful. Ja, das finde ich auch. Ein paar habe ich aber auch. Blank. Yes, I also think so. And few photos I have dash. That verb you have to first decide the verb and then you have to decide the correct form also. Whether the verb will come in present tense or past tense, or if it is a modal verb, what will be the form of the verb, that you have to decide. Nummer 3. Du weißt doch, Simon interessiert sich sehr für Informatik. You already know that Simon is interested in informatics. Hat jetzt angefangen, Spiele zu blank. He has also started now to dash games. Echt? Das ist ja toll. Really? It is excellent. Nummer 4. Hast du gesehen, auf der Schulwebseite steht eine Einladung zu einem Schreibwettbewerb. Have you seen it? On the school webpage, there is an invitation on writing competition. Ich glaube, ich würde da gerne. I think I would blank there. Ja klar, das magst du bestimmt super. You will do it certainly nice. Dash, dish, gleich, dash. Gleich means immediately. So decide the verb first, then decide which form will come, how will be the conjugation, and then try to solve it. You solve it first, then we will discuss the answers of the same. Nächste Aufgabe auf derselben Seite Nummer 55. Aufgabe 2. Was wünschst du diesen Personen? Ergänze. 3 pictures are there and 3 words are there. So you have to pick up the correct expression for correct picture. Viel Glück, das bedeutet wie alles Gute. Alles Gute you already know, all the best, and it is good luck. Viel Glück is good luck. Gute Besserung, that means get well soon. Guten Appetit, you already know that it is said before lunch or dinner, have a nice appetite. So you pick up the picture, correct picture, and use the correct expression. It is very simple. Aufgabe 3. Welche Nomen sehen aus wie Verben im Infinitive? Which nouns look like verbs in the infinitive form, means original form? Lies die Sätze und unterstreiche sie. You are supposed to read these sentences and underline those words which look like verbs. These are the nouns actually, but they look like similar like verbs. Unterstreiche auch den Artikel in Satzsphere, auch das Adjective. In the fourth sentence, you are just supposed to underline the noun and article, but in fourth sentence you underline the adjective also. First example I will explain you so that you can do it very easily. Das Essen ist fertig. Oh super, was essen wir denn heute? Now here the verb is essen in the second sentence and the noun has been made from the verb essen, and the spelling is kept as it is. E is written capital, that means it is the noun. So the noun has been made from that verb. So the meaning is the food. Food is finished. Oh, superb. What we are going, means food is finished means here the cooking is finished, in short. So what we are going to eat today. Basically, you can read this box also, right hand side. Einen Infinitiv kannst du ganz schnell zu einem Nomen machen. You can easily make a noun from an infinitive verb. Du schreibst ihn einfach groß. You are supposed to write the first letter capital. So, solche Nomen sind immer neutral. When you make a noun from the verb, such nouns are always neutral. That's why essen, das essen, einkaufen, das einkaufen. This is a very good trick to remember the article. If you make the noun from the verb as it is, en is at the end, then its article is always thus. Now you try to find out nouns and verbs from sentences 2, 3, 4. First you find out, then we will discuss. Aufgabe 4 of der selben Seitennummer. Whatever we have learned right now, the exercise is based on the same. They have given verb also and noun also. You have to choose whether the verb will be right here or noun should come. Aufgabe 4. Was ist richtig? Unterstreiche. What is right? Underline it. So first one I will show you how to do it, and maybe the second, third, fourth you can try it. Soll ich heute mal das Essen means as a noun machen? Oh ja, gern. Was willst du denn kochen oder kochen? Now here just keep in mind, if there is an article before the blank, then it will be noun. Like in the first part, thus is given before the blank, so the naturally it will be noun with S capital. Whereas in the second sentence, wills is the modal verb used. Whenever we use modal verb in the sentence, the infinitive form of the verb goes at the end of the sentence. So naturally here answer will be verb kochen with K small. I hope you have understood how to recognize whether verb should come or noun should come. Now you try to solve first, second, third and fourth answer, and then we will discuss the same. I hope you have finished solving this exercise. So let's start. Nummer 2. Frühstückst du vor oder nach dem blank? Meistens frühstücke ich zuerst. So the question is, do you do, means have you take breakfast before or after bath? Now them is the article here, so naturally duschen should come as a noun. So D capital. Nummer 3. Clara ist erst 5 Jahre alt, aber sie kann schon blank toll. So kann is the modal verb. Whenever modal verb is coming, so naturally verb should come. So with small l. Nummer 4. Jetzt hört doch endlich mal mit dem blank auf. Streiten means fight. Hör auf is stop it. Please finally stop with the fight. Was ist denn los? What is wrong? Paul hat wieder meinen Kopfhörer genommen. Paul has taken once again my headphone. So here them is the article used. So naturally streiten should come as a noun with S capital. I hope the exercise is clear to you. While making your own sentences also, please keep all these points in your mind. Nächste Seite, Aufgabe 5. Was passt nicht, streiche zu. Odd man out, cancel the odd man out. So first you try to solve it and then we will discuss the answer. So we will pause the video in our live class here and then we will discuss the answers. I hope you have finished the solving. Nummer 1. Frisch means fresh. Zutaten, Obst, Tisch. Tisch is odd man out because table cannot be fresh. Zutaten means ingredients, Obst means fruits, so it is fresh is correct there. Nummer 2. Vegetarisch, Gericht, Personal, Pizza. Here Personal past nicht. Personal past here nicht. It is odd man out. It can't be vegetarian. Nummer 3. Sauber, Küche, Geschirr, Nachspeise. Sauber means clean. Kitchen can be clean. Geschirr can be clean. That means the crockery. Nachspeise is odd man out. That means dessert. Nummer 4. Net. Net means nice. Personal means staff. Directorin, director. And portion means small portion. So naturally portion is odd man out. I hope you got the answers of all these 4 questions.